Hello, and welcome back. Have you ever thought which is the largest organ in the human body? Is it the brain? Well, I'd like to think that all of us are super smart, but no, it's not the largest organ. Is it the heart? So the heart is as big as the fist. है छोटा सा, but जब दिल टूटता है ना, हार्ट ब्रेक होता है ना, तो इतना ज़्यादा दर्द करता है. थोड़ा लेम हो गया, I'm so sorry. Is it the liver? So in school I used to think like that because the liver is 1.5 kgs, इतना बड़ा organ है, इतना भारी organ है, obviously should be the largest, but no, the largest organ in the human body is your skin. It's pretty cool, right? So the thing about skin being the largest organ is कि जो भी problems body के अंदर है या जो भी problems body के बाहर हैं, it all shows on your skin. So because no organ system in your body works in isolation. What I mean by that is, let's talk about your diet. Let's say nutrition. What you eat determines how your organs will be, determines how your skin will look like. अगर आप एक Ferrari को CNG पे चलाओगे तो क्या होगा, right? Because all the organ systems are interconnected. It's not like कि brain कुछ अलग ही कर रहा है, मेरा kidney कुछ अलग कर रहा है, मेरा gallbladder कुछ अलग कर रहा है. No, it does not work like that. The body is a beautifully engineered machine. सब कुछ एकदम connected है. इसका क्या मतलब होता है that अगर किसी भी एक part में problem आएगा तो सब में दिखेगा. एंड स्किन बिकॉज हम एक्सटर्नली अपनी आंखों से देख सकते हैं, इट बिकम्स वेरी इजी फॉर अस टू सी कि अगर आपके बॉडी में इंटरनली क्या प्रॉब्लम है. एंड दैट्स वाई ऑफन टाइम्स व्हेन पीपल आस्क मी कि द डॉक्टर हम हेयर का प्रॉब्लम्स किसके पास जाए देखें, हमारा नेल्स का प्रॉब्लम है, हु डू वी गो टू. सो एवरी थिंग दैट यू सी एक्सटर्नली, योर स्किन, हेयर एंड नेल्स इज सीन बाय अ डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट, विच मीन्स आपकी बॉडी में एक्सटर्नली जो भी प्रॉब्लम है वो हमें दिखती है. एट द सेम टाइम वट एवर प्रॉब्लम इज हैपनिंग इन योर बॉडी इंटरनली, वो भी आपकी स्किन पे दिखती है. So dermatologists like us cool people, the coolest specialists out there, we don't just see problems outside the body, we also treat problems which happen inside the body. And I'm going to show you with some very cool examples, some very nice instances, very common examples I'm going to show you with nice images कि आपके बॉडी में इंटरनली क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है जो आपकी स्किन पे दिख रहा है, and how easily we can identify it. चलो, let's start by talking about hair fall. अब हेयर फॉल इतना कॉमन सिम्टम है, इतना जेनेरिक सिम्टम है दैट पीपल फील कि नहीं मेरा शैम्पू अच्छा नहीं है ना, अरे पोल्यूशन बहुत है, पानी का क्वालिटी अच्छा नहीं है, इसकी वजह से हेयर फॉल हो रहा है. नो, हेयर फॉल इज़ अ वेरी होलसम प्रॉब्लम जो इंटरनल कॉजेज एंड एक्सटर्नल कॉजेज दोनों की वजह से होता है. व्हाट आर द इंटरनल कॉजेज? योर डाइट, योर न्यूट्रिशन, योर स्ट्रेस, योर हॉर्मोन्स, योर जेनेटिक्स, एवरीथिंग प्लेज अ पार्ट. नाउ एक्ने, जो पिंपल्स होते हैं, that also gives you a clue of what's happening inside the body. Now let's say if you have acne more over the forehead, over the neck, over the back, I will think that all this acne is because of dandruff, okay? Because what happens is जो dandruff scalp का होता है, जब गिर के forehead पे आता है, it ends up irritating the pores, it ends up blocking the pores, तो forehead पे acne ज़्यादा दिखेगा. And similarly, when you start seeing acne on the neck and on the back, on the trunk, again that is because of dandruff, because वो पीछे गिर रहा है. But if I see more acne, if I see more pimples in females, along the jawline, on the neck, okay, more on the lower part of the face, in that case I would like to think that this is more because of a hormonal cause such as PCOS or PCOD, जो भी आपको बोलना है, दोनों सेम है. So pimples, again हम लोग क्या लगता है कि pimples खून साफ नहीं है, हम पानी कम पी रहे हैं. I wish it was that simple. So it's a very common symptom. Pimples सबको होता है, but उसका लोकेशन देख के भी we can diagnose where exactly the problem is. So let's look at dark circles. Very common. More than half the world's population has them. नहीं, मुझे नहीं है. So what are the common causes of dark circles? Number one, most common cause is lack of sleep. उसको ऐसे ही beauty sleep नहीं बोलते. You need your uninterrupted 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night. जो दिन में आप करते हो, that is over and above that. उसको इसमें नहीं गिना जाता. Second, lack of water, dehydration. So minimum 1 to 2 liters of water per day तो ज़रूरत है. Then your thyroid levels, if you have low thyroid hormones, if you have low thyroxine, that can show as dark circles. If you have allergies, okay, if you have allergies to your under eye makeup, your kajal, eyeliner, mascara, that can also lead to dark circles. If you have low iron levels, low hemoglobin levels, if you have low vitamin B12 levels, and this is commonly seen in people with a vegetarian diet, and that's why उसको vitamin B12 supplementation लेना ज़रूरी हो जाता है. And one thing जो बहुत आजकल increasingly बढ़ रहा है, two things actually. One is your increasing screen time. इतना ultraviolet radiation आता है, इतना glare पड़ता है that we end up getting dark circles. And the other thing is eye power. So people who have spectacles, who do not wear spectacles, they will constantly have a lot of pressure on their eyes, a lot of strain on their eyes, you end up getting dark circles. So dark circles is more of like a wake-up call, pun intended, कि भाई सो जाओ. Figure out what's wrong with all these causes so that we can fix the dark circles. Now let's look at facial hair. So it's absolutely normal for everyone to have slight facial hair on their face. वो होता है, वो that is normal. Okay. Problem कब आता है कि if you're a male and if you have very low facial hair, बहुत कम आ रहा है, आपका प्यूबर्टी क्रॉस हो गया है, आपका टीनेज ईयर्स खत्म हो गया है, बट अभी भी आपका फेशियल हेयर इतना नहीं आया है, देन दैट वी हैव टू इन्वेस्टिगेट कि whether there is a problem with the male hormones कम है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, वो हमें इन्वेस्टिगेट करना पड़ेगा. देन इट्स अ हार्मोनल प्रॉब्लम. द अदर एक्सट्रीम इज इन विमेन. नाउ विमेन हैविंग फेशियल हेयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉर्मल. सबको थोड़ा बहुत होता है, उसको नॉर्मलाइज करो. प्रॉब्लम कब होती है? जब दैट फेशियल हेयर बिकम्स एक्सेसिव, मोर देन नॉर्मल. और ये कहाँ दिखता है? सो इन द अपर लिप, इन द चिन, in the sideburns area, in the lower part of the face, on the neck. So this when it's seen in a female, इसको हम लोग hirsutism बोलते हैं. और ये किस में दिखता है? This is seen in conditions such as PCOS, PCOD. Why? Because now there is an excess of the male hormone production. So this is something that we need to investigate and rule out. चलो अब ये बताओ, have you seen someone with ऐसा dark pigmentation, blackish pigmentation over the neck, over the underarms, ऐसे forehead में side में देखा होगा ना कभी? So this is seen whenever there is insulin resistance. Now what is insulin resistance? It means your body is producing more than the normal amount of insulin that it is supposed to produce, so that आपको blood sugar बढ़े ना. So अगर normally आपका insulin 100 molecule secrete होना चाहिए, in insulin resistance your body is secreting 200 molecules, and because of this extra insulin, all this, this pigmentation, this darkness comes over the neck, over the underarms, over the groin. Okay, groin में भी दिखता है, over the forehead. Okay, and because of this extra insulin also हमें बहुत stubborn pimples भी आने लग जाते हैं. And this extra insulin, this insulin resistance is commonly seen where? It's seen in diabetes and PCOS. चलो, now let's play doctor. No, actually Sherlock Holmes. कैसे? With nails. I remember when we were in school, वो लोग हमारा every Friday के दिन जब असेंबली होती थी, they would look at our nails. देखते थे कि काटे हैं कि नहीं, फाइल किया कि नहीं, if there's any dirt, and हमें punishment मिलती थी. But I wish when they were seeing our nails in school, they would have also seen this. So these kind of nails are seen in iron deficiency anemia. So whenever your hemoglobin is low, your iron is low, this is how your nails will look like. These lines on the nails are called bruise lines. Okay. Now bruise lines are seen whenever there's any internal stress, some fever, some infection which has happened in the body. वो फिर आपके nails में से lines की तरह दिख जाता है. अभी मैं बहुत cool बनने वाला हूँ. I'm going to play a detective. Now look at this photo. So it normally takes about 6 months for the entire fingernail to grow. अब ये lines देखो कहाँ पर है. इसको देख के लगता है that the insult or the the fever or the disease happened 2-3 months ago. Look at the distance. Plus I also know that the disease did not last for long. Why? Because the line is only about 1 millimeter thick. इसका क्या मतलब है कि उसको डिजीज़ आई, उसको इलनेस आया और शायद 6-7 डेज़ में वो इलनेस बंद भी हो गई. इसके लिए वो नेल में लाइन आना बंद हो गया. तीसरी बात, why do I know that these lines are not because of people who bite their nails? Because सारे nails में एक ही position पे symmetrically present है. Cool, right? So us doctors, us dermatologists can tell you so much. We can actually literally I'm going to play Sherlock Holmes. वो कितने अच्छे cases solve करता है. We can do the same. हम लोग आपके nails देख के आपको पूरी जन्म कुंडली बता सकते हैं. Anyway, check out these nails. So these kind of nails are seen when someone has chronic kidney disease or when they are in the need for dialysis. So it's pretty cool. We can see so much from your nails. Now tell me one thing. How many of you or your friends or your relatives have a birthmark जिसको हम मोल बोलते हैं? A lot of people think of them as beauty spots, a prosperity का sign है, good luck का sign है. Great, amazing. Now अगर आपके जो मोल ये तो birthmark का color change हो रहा है और the size of the mole is suddenly increasing or you're getting multiple new moles, that is a problem because all of these are signs of cancer. Okay. Luckily for us, Indian skin by default has a lot of melanin. Melanin क्या होता है? Melanin is the dark color pigment जो हमारी skin को color देता है. The main role of melanin is to protect the skin against the harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sunlight. And that is why because हम Indians में melanin इतना ज़्यादा होता है, हमें skin cancer का tendency बहुत कम होता है. Okay? But unfortunately, the white-skinned people, the white-skinned races, उनमें melanin बहुत कम है. That is why बेचारे they cannot step out into the sun without applying thick layers of sunscreen, तो उनको sun damage हो जाता है, उनको sun burn हो जाते हैं, they are prone to cancers. Okay, so what cancers do they commonly get? Melanoma, squamous cell cancer, basal cell cancer. But luckily in Indians, because of the darker skin type, more melanin, more protective melanin, हम में skin cancers का incidence बहुत कम है. But what are the warning signs again? Number one, if your mole suddenly increases in size. Number two, if your mole's color changes, आपका birthmark का color change हो जाता है, और if you're getting multiple new moles. Watch out for all of these because these are signs of cancer. अभी dry skin. अब ड्राई स्किन का भी इंटरनल कॉज होता है क्या? ऑफ कोर्स होता है, तभी तो मैं बता रहा हूँ. सो इट्स वेरी नॉर्मल फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल टू गेट ड्राई स्किन इन द विंटर मंथ्स, एंड दैट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द सीजनल चेंज. देयर इज क्लाइमेट ड्राई हो जाता है, ह्यूमिडिटी बहुत कम होती है, इट्स वेरी कोल्ड, तो स्किन ड्राई हो जाती है, दैट्स फाइन. बट इफ समवन हैज़ ड्राई स्किन थ्रू आउट द ईयर, एंड इट इज़ प्रॉब्लमैटिक नाउ बिकॉज स्किन पील ऑफ हो रही है, फ्लेक कर रही है, स्कैल्प इज ऑल्सो वेरी ड्राई, इचिंग हो रहा है स्कैल्प में, ऐसे डैंड्रफ, बहुत ऐसे फाइन थिन डैंड्रफ आ रहा है, दैट इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम. Now, what are the common causes in which dry skin is a problem? Number one, old age. So, with increasing age, your skin starts getting drier and drier. The second most common cause is your medication. Lot of time people are taking medications which dry out the skin. हम लोग pimples के लिए, acne के लिए treatment देते हैं, उससे भी skin dry out हो जाती है. So, we have to rule out कि आप कौन सा दवाई ले रहे हो. Blood pressure का medication से भी skin dry out हो जाती है. So, वो हमें investigate करना पड़ेगा. Then, your thyroid levels. So we have to see whether your body is producing enough thyroxine. अगर वो कम होगा तो स्किन ड्राई हो जाएगी. And if your nutrition, your diet is poor in omega 3, 6, 9 fatty acids, इसको हम लोग अपना पूफा भी बोलते हैं. मूफा as in mono unsaturated fatty acids, पूफा poly unsaturated fatty acids. So if your diet is low in the good fat, the good cholesterol, it again shows as dry skin. So dry skin दिखता बहुत benign है, दिखता बहुत मामूली सा है, but it has so many nice internal causes. One more thing which is very troublesome is chapped lips. अब हम सेल्फी कैसे लेंगे? So winters में chapped lips होना या dry lips होना is fine, is ठीक है. The weather is dry, the climate is dry, that's fine. But what is the number one cause of someone getting chapped lips is licking of the lips. Because the saliva by itself is irritating to the skin of the lips. उसको dry करता है और उसमें उसको chapped कर देता है. The second is when people have a habit of, I know you've done it too. People have a habit of pulling or plucking the skin of the lips. Again, that's bad. That causes more damage. The third is when people have an allergy to cosmetics. So if you're using lipstick and that particular brand does not suit you, you get an allergy to it. Of course, your lips will get inflamed. You'll get chapped lips. A lot of people now these days are getting more aware about their skincare routine. They're reading about skincare actives, and retinol, which is a wonder. It's a wonder skincare active. I love it. People use retinol for pimples, for anti-aging, for giving you that glow. Retinol जब हम पूरे face पे लगाते हैं, lips पे भी it can cause chapped lips. And of course, all the multivitamin deficiencies can present with chapped lips. So, if and when you do get chapped lips or dry lips, ये मत करना, pluck मत करना. You take a simple lip balm, hydrate yourself and apply lip balm, drink sufficient water and you're good to go. And that's it. I hope that you had a nice learning session because like I said, the skin is the largest organ of the body. So जो भी internal problems अगर आपके body में internally है or there is any external problem with the body, everything will show on your skin. And I hope that now you are, you feel empowered. We can diagnose all these subtle things because symptom एक होगा but उसके causes बहुत ज़्यादा होंगे and you're able to pick up on these nice small subtle things. And I hope that you take care of your health better in the future. Anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions and get back to you with another video. Take care.